Right, we're going to do number formation and handwriting. But you know, yesterday when we were doing our sense of smell and nose, and I talked about how it saves you and it warned you. Thankfully, my sense just worked. Just made some nice waffles. Well, toasted them, not made them. Toasted some waffles to have, and then I walked off and forgot about them. And suddenly, my sense of smell was like, "What is that lovely smell?" And then I could smell some burning. And thankfully, my sense warned me. Otherwise, I would have had some horrible breakfast. Anyway, let's get on with some number formations first. Find that booklet, please. So it's this one. Now, if you found doing 0 yesterday tricky, you can always start by doing a few of those, of course. So if you ain't got any room, you can do it up here, look. All the way around. Following the same kind of pattern as those cog family. Now, if you want to do some of those, you can do. Just take your time. Now, we're going to go into number 1. And this has got to be pretty easy, to be honest. But the most important thing is that you take your time and don't rush so that they don't come out all different sizes. But we're going to do the number 1. And just like 0, we practice with the cog family, is the same pattern. Look, we were doing the long ladders, aren't we? And number 1 is the same. You just start at the top and you come straight down. That easy. Start at the top, straight down. So this gives you a nice chance to practice doing a nice straight line. Make sure you do start at the top though, and not start at the bottom. Come over here. Alright, so practice doing those. You might not need to do as many as you did the 0s, and you don't have to fill every single line. Maybe do 1 line today, and then if you need to do it again, do a line another day. Alright, so just practice. Number 1. It's important though, in school, that is how we do number 1. We don't do number 1s like this, because in exams and things, that might get confused with the number 7. Okay, so lots of people do numbers in different ways, but in school, we just do that. Okay, right, do those, pause then. Once you've done those, then we'll just have a look at these letters. Remember, we've done these before. You did these with Miss Downham. You've done this for homework previously. So it's just a quick revision, and then we'll put the cog letters with them. If you found that a little bit tricky or you need to practice, remember, there's no harm practicing those. Again, alright, but we will go on to, what's the next one? The I. So it's the same really as doing the L, but the difference is it's not as tall, and we've got the tittle at the top, haven't we? Okay, your dot. So, start at the top, go straight down, and flick. And the little rhyme for this one says, start at the top, go straight down the ladder, and get off with a flick. Oh, that's clever, isn't it? Oh, what did I forget to do here? Put the dot on the top. It's important that you don't do this. Alright? Because when you get into like Robbins and Swift, they'll be like, what's that football on your work? So just do a dot. So down, flick, dot. And then you can practice a few on the line. Down, flick, do the dot, down, flick, do the dot. And what's important is the dot is at the same height as you go across. Alright, now if you just do those on the words, and then we'll read those quickly. Alright, so pause. So if you've done those, can you see, when I've done mine though, look, that the top of the I is the same height as these letters, and the tittle is just above, the dot's above. Can you see that? And I haven't put the dot right at the top where the top of the longer letters are either. Alright, right, let's see which ones you can read. Alright, you should be able to do this one. Pin. This one, you can do this one. Go and beat me quick. Kit. Let's picture someone's P kit there. Right, should be able to do this one. Remember, you can take this off first if it helps. So read that. Oops, sorry. Okay, what does that say? Lips. Lips. Oi, stop kissing. Right, next one. You can do this one as well. Lid. Lid. This one. Bin. And once you've read this one, I want you to make the sound of this one. The animal. Pig. Right, and then we'll go on to putting them all together. Remember, you can have little breaks in between each thing. So if you've practiced something, and then have a little break and then come back to it, that's not a problem. Because at school, you would be doing lots of playing, wouldn't you? And then we'd call you over when it's your turn for different things. So these are the cog family, and we've done the so I'm just going to put that one down first. So it's a nice ascender. My pen didn't work, did it? Silly pen. Shall I turn it around? Does that make any difference? Uh-oh. Hang on, let me change it. Alright, let's try again. So start at the top. Oh, thank goodness. And flick on the line. And then the difference with the it is that it's the normal height of the letter. So we start at the top, flick. See, they're similar, but it's just the size. And then do the tittle. Alright. So we've got these letters up here, and we've got these two down here. Now, if there's any of these that you find tricky, choose one of them and do like a line of those first. Now, often the D is quite tricky, so I might just do some of those. And the D, do you remember it is like the K first? Straight up. Now, it's the same height as the L. It's got an ascender, back down, and flick. So let's do a few of those. It's up to you which one you practice, because everyone has different letters to practice. Alright. Okay, so you can do some of those. And remember, you know how to do these letters now. And if they're in your name, you have to do it that way. So when you get through the school, if you keep doing your bad habit ways of doing the letters, they might make you write the words out again. And you don't want to waste your time doing that, do you? So let's crack it now. Let's be super handwriters. And then just to finish, let's do a couple of words that have these letters in, because we'll be able to form each letter perfectly. Right. We're going to start with, oh look, I've got a word here actually. You notice if I had put the D there, what would that mean? L-I-D. Lid. Right, we're going to do dig. Everyone say it. Phoneme finger. Ready? Dig. D. I. G. How many phonemes? 3. Let's go for it. So, dig. D is the D. Sorry, not D. D has an ascender. Now the I, so the same height as the kind of belly of the D. Flick. And then do the tittle. And then the G. Like that. Now, oh, sorry. I'll do it again in case the camera was everywhere else. D. Yeah. Go. Alright. Now, oh, actually, I think my first G was better, so I need to practice that again, don't I? Practice some of those. And then I'm going to use the phoneme A, because we've got the I and the A. Now, look, that A and the I. And do you remember when we did the Easter phonics, we talked about the eggs? So let's say the chicken laid an egg. So let's do laid. Right. L-A-D. Laid. Still 3 phonemes, but the difference is the middle phoneme. So L. Now A. How are we going to do that? What 2 letters? A. And the I. And then on the end, the D. Alright. Right. You guys have a go at doing that. Is there any other words you can do? And I'll see you later.